Welcome back to another 5-minute sermon. This time we are going to be in Psalm 90, verse 12. Psalm 90, 12. Psalm 90, 12 we read, "So teach us to number our days, that we may get a heart of wisdom." When you read this, you see that humility is connected distinctly with wisdom. We may not think that actually. We think quite the contrary. Many of our wise men are very proud. Many of our wise men are held up in honor unnecessarily. They are revered for what they know and how they exercise that understanding and knowledge. They appear to be wise. However, they are quite arrogant. When we come to the Word of God, we actually see that humility precedes wisdom. It actually is what may get us a heart of wisdom. We read, "Teach us to number our days." What does this mean? How is that humble? How is this distinctly humble? Well, I think it's humble in 3, maybe 4 ways. First, it is a request for instruction. Teach me. Anytime somebody says, "Teach me," there has to be a measure of humility because you are recognizing that you do not know or understand. The next way is teach me, request to understand my limits. Let me understand my frame. Teach me to number my days. In other words, our days are limited. We don't have a infinite life on this earth right now to live. I will one day die, as will you. And in that, teach us to number our days. Help us to know our finitude, our finiteness, our limitations. Help me to grasp the fact that I am born, I grow, I begin to decline, and I die. And let me operate in that manner. The third thing is requesting this knowledge. Teach me to count my days, and knowing how to act upon it, because it goes, teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom. So down in the very essence of who I am, down in my heart, down in my soul, if you will, teach me this so that I may act according to that knowledge. This is a request for wisdom, and it's not a request for wisdom that comes through just give me a lot of information, just give me degrees and recognition and this position of being recognized as the authority, being the wise man that you take long hours to trek to, that you may get his little pearls and nuggets of advice. This is not merely about information. It's not just a collection of wise sayings, but it's teach us to number our days that we may get in our heart this wisdom to operate according to who we are. I would even then add, if you take the time to read Psalm 90, titled "From Everlasting to Everlasting," this is a prayer of Moses, a man of God who had 120 years, I think. And as he does this, he goes through this psalm talking about the everlasting God. But while he's talking about the everlasting God, he recognizes he's not everlasting himself. And so wisdom, the heart of wisdom, would come to understand our frame, would come to understand who we are and whose we are. My friends, may we know and understand that. God bless you. We'll catch you next time.